Say children and mothers have access to such food. The children are able to go to school. We may not necessarily intervene in the education part, but we know that the nutrition makes it possible for them to be healthy, to go to school, to learn. And when they come back home, there is food. So we will be working with that kind of household to make sure that they are producing food. They're increasing their productivity because the land may not be increasing, but their ability to produce more food. And then we are preventing malnutrition. We are detecting it early and treating it early. And then we will continue to make sure that household will withstand shocks.
Now, you told me the one side of the communities and the people that have suffered in that sense. What about the communities that you've already helped? What are the changes that you've seen, and what is the work that you're most proud of?
So in communities where we have worked with households of such women, such children, and worked with farmers in groups, once we have maybe like finished a project which will be short, maybe 1, 2, or 3 years, we would not leave them. We would be interested in having, because our interest is for us to go back to that community 7 years later and find it at least not worse than we found it. It's still thriving. Some people will have dropped off for whatever reason. So we'll go beyond and try and form cooperatives. Because small groups, these people can save like 10 million in a year because they're saving small monies per week. So they might save like 10 million or 15 million. But when you bring such groups, when you bring the ones who are saving 10 million, 10 of them, that's 100 million.
Sure.
So that's now a circle. So somebody who wants to borrow 10 million to start or expand a business can now borrow. They don't have to go to the bank. So you have increased their access to incomes.
Just quickly, in about 10 seconds, if you could change one thing about how Uganda tackles hunger, how would you do that?
First of all,
NBS. Always. NBS Live at 9.
Good evening and welcome to NBS Live at 9 on the 21st of August, this particular Friday. Let's start off with where the weekend is starting before we go anywhere. Well, get your MTN TV by Afro Mobile because you can watch this particular show right now by Irene Namatovu, Strong Woman. It is streaming currently on NBS Music, but you can definitely catch that on MTN TV by Afro Mobile. So, as well as a new season deserves a bold beginning. That is also going to be happening on NBS Sports, so you can definitely tune into that. All you have to do is download that app. But tomorrow, those who are getting ready for that run, I'm excited for you. I hope you are ready to run. I'm talking about the Rwenzori Marathon that is happening tomorrow. And of course, that is what your weekend is looking like. But for tonight, there's a lot of accountability when it comes to finances in the news tonight. So let's get ahead to our headlines.
It was about 280 million in that budget that needed to be spent.
Headlines tonight.
The demand of the chairperson was much for me,
and writes a letter resigning her job.
Uganda Human Rights Commission bosses accused of swimming in plenty in a sea of scarcity.
The rest of the commissioners complained. Why are we excluded?
Equal Opportunities Commission providing no opportunity for government to renovate their premises. Why opt to rent in upscale Kampala? Shock as legislators are told that DPP's office spends billions to maintain a failed system.
We should ensure that we achieve budget discipline.
Accounting officers asked to manage public resources in the wake of constrained resource envelope.
The first main thing which must be stamped out is commitment without a budget.
incoming 4th Division commander takes over.
The support you gave me should be the same support that you give him.
Deputy CDF asks him to work and bond with the population.
We shall share everything as we have been.
We have very beautiful crater lakes that provide a scenery.
Beneath Fort Portal City, the making of a tourism city.
The mountain Rwenzori that provides a backdrop to everything that we do.
This is NBS Live at 9 with Victoria Sabia.
Good evening, I'm Victoria Sabia Batane, as well as Michael Jagwe on sign language. Let's start off with the Uganda Human Rights Commission, where Kosase, the former accounting officer of the Uganda Human Rights Commission, Margaret Lucy Ejang, has revealed details behind the conflict within the institution, saying the disagreement stemmed from financial management and leadership issues. She said the institution is currently being run by 3 people: Mariam Wangadia, Crispin Kaheru and Nansamba Proline, who is an assistant to Mariam Wangadia.
The Parliamentary Committee on Commissions, Statutory Authorities and State Enterprises, COSASE, chaired by Mwada Nkunyinji, interfaced with former accounting officer of the Uganda Human Rights Commission to explain the 70.4 million Uganda shillings reportedly spent on purchasing office chairs.
I was accused by the chairperson as a very bad person.
It's then that Margaret Lucy Ejang revealed details of the disagreements she had with her superiors, saying the problems mainly arose from the manner in which funds were being spent by Mariam Wangadia, including endless foreign travels.
It was about 280 million in that budget.
280 million?
Yes, that needed to be spent.
Yes.
But spending did not require any scrutiny. The chairperson, Honorable Mariam Wangadia.
Yes.
Commissioner Crispin Kaheru.
Yes.
And Director Nansamba Pauline.
Yes.
Now the trouble was that the rest of the commissioners complained, why are we excluded?
Yes.
I couldn't answer because the budget as it was prepared, the cost center was the office of the chairperson.
Appearing before the committee after being summoned to give her side of the story, Margaret Lucy Ejang told MPs that she had tried to challenge resolutions passed by the top management of the commission, including a decision to increase salaries without any written communication from the appointing authority, a move she termed as wasteful expenditures.
They passed a resolution also that all funds to the chairperson's office should be paid to the account of the personal assistant on a quarterly basis.
Ejang also told the MPs that although the president appoints the Uganda Human Rights Commission, she revealed that there are individuals who are currently running the commission.
Commissioner Crispin Kaheru.
Yes.
Honorable Chairperson.
Yes.
And Nansamba Pauline.
Mokasa Charis, Chris Kaheru, Nansamba Pauline. Without fail, they should be part of the delegation.
Now to this, officials from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions faced tough questions from the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament over a taxpayer-funded online system meant to streamline the handling of prosecution cases. The committee heard that the system has since failed to function despite billions of shillings being spent on maintenance. The officials also failed to satisfactorily explain why many Ugandans remain on remand on congested prisons due to delayed processing of case files.
Officials from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions appeared before the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament to answer queries related to accountability. The officials first came under scrutiny over their online prosecution case management information system, Procamis, which was introduced to help manage and track court cases but has since failed to function properly. This system, known as Procamis, was procured in 2014 and commissioned in 2016. Since then, the government has spent 40 billion shillings on its maintenance. Committee members also praised the officials over Ugandans who have spent prolonged periods on remand in congested prisons. The committee found the responses unsatisfactory, accusing the officers of evading the issue.
And they wait and wait, but they are not appearing at any. Those are people we are talking about.
Here in court first, and then they are remanded.
I don't know whether you'll help us, Deputy or DPP.
Yes.
Before we complete this report to represent to Parliament, we want your input on a matter of Ugandans who are in prisons and have been remanded for a long time, and what you're doing about it.
The officials blamed case delays on shortage of prosecutors. However, the committee found that despite plans to recruit more prosecutors in recent years, staffing levels at the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions remain below what is required.
You've added only 66.
No, sir. We added, even before this 66, we recruited 100 state attorneys. But I can't say...
Why didn't you give the same to the DPP so that he presents the correct? DPP, that's an implication that you presented a wrong figure, sir.
Another issue raised was discrepancies in some of the Office of the DPP's expenditure records, with officials struggling to explain inconsistencies in records relating to certain expenditures, including the procurement of vehicles.
Chair, we actually didn't only buy from Toyota. We bought from two companies. Toyota supplied one lot, and Motorcare supplied.
When I said, how much did you buy the vehicles?
Let me get the accurate figure.
The cost of vehicle when you procured 32 vehicles. Please don't sit.
The committee has now given the ODPP officials until Monday next week to provide details of the company that supplied Procamis and account for funds spent on vehicles listed in their records.
Accountability is the name of the game these days. Now, the Equal Opportunities Commission has been put under the spotlight by the Parliamentary Gender Committee over its former premises in Bugolobi, which it abandoned in favour of plush offices at Kingdom Kampala, where it pays about 2.5 billion shillings in rent. With a budget of 2.5 billion shillings required to renovate the Bugolobi premises, committee members questioned the Commission's leadership over why it opted for such a costly alternative.
Following an early morning site visit to the former premises of the Equal Opportunities Commission by the Gender Committee of Parliament, led by Chairperson Laura Kanushu, officials from the Commission were tasked to explain the circumstances surrounding their hefty rent bills at Kingdom Kampala, yet there could be an option of renovating the premises in Bugolobi along Ruthuri Avenue.
In all our reports, we talked about renovations, we talked about these things, and the Commission did not object. You only told us that the building was dilapidated. And from what we saw this morning, that building is not dilapidated. It only requires renovations.
Led by Commissioner Habib Seruaji, the Equal Opportunities Commission explained that the facility in Bugolobi had been condemned as unfit to house them by the Minister of Works and Transport and was also classified as a wetland by the National Environment Management Authority, prompting them to vacate.
Technical people told us that actually the building had been condemned, and actually they brought the report to us. So as we were looking into this, I thought that was the report that had been brought before the Commission.
Committee members, however, punched holes in the explanation, questioning why the Commission was asking for 2.5 billion shillings for renovation when the premises had been rendered a wetland.
Are we saying that the Ministry of Works has contradicted themselves on the same matter? We would want to see that first report as a committee, and then we would ask Ministry of Works why they condemned a building that was not condemnable, and since 2022, you said 2022? Like you said, government has been spending money on rent basing on their report.
When was this condemnation made? Is that a reason that you had to leave that place to come here?
Despite claims that the land had been classified as a wetland and the building condemned, the Equal Opportunities Commission team could not produce documents to justify the claims.
So I have been consulting the Under Secretary, asking him where is the other report that condemned the building. Then he told me that this is the new report now.
According to Seruaji, although the Ministry of Works had condemned the building a couple of years ago, the latest report indicates that the building was later cleared. This prompted committee members to question how that was possible.
The time we cross that level of approval to having a physical structure, and then later the structure is condemned. I mean, what happened somewhere? What went wrong to get to that level?
The Gender Committee further questioned why a fleet of cars sat idle at the Bugolobi premises, to which the Commission answered that it had failed to secure budget to repair them, with their latest attempt costing them up to 75 million shillings for just one car.
I think you can see that we don't look very beautiful. We look ugly in front of the country when we are doing this kind of thing.
The Equal Opportunities Commission has been given until Tuesday, 25th August, to avail documents supporting its claims. The Commission has also been ordered to present documents tracing who procured the land on its behalf in 2010, having earlier revealed that it was not in possession of the land title after presenting only a special land title.
Well, later on, we'll be asking a question on how government can achieve budget efficiency, and we'll be talking to Julius Mukunda, who is waiting on set. But meanwhile, let's continue with more of our stories. The Minister of Finance, Henry Msazizi, has called on accounting officers across government to unite in fighting corruption and ensure prudent use of public funds. Msazizi says the efficient resource management is critical as Uganda enters the 2026-27 financial year with a constrained budget of 84.3 trillion shillings. Msazizi made the remarks during a meeting between the Permanent Secretary, Secretary to the Treasury and accounting officers on budget execution for financial year 2026 and 27 in Munyonyo, Kampala.
Uganda's economy is operating under constrained public resources, even as demand for government services and development continue to grow. But with a resource envelope of 84.3 trillion for the financial year 2026-2027, the focus is increasingly shifting from how much the government spends to how effectively every shilling is used. Speaking at the PSST's meeting with the accounting officers on budget execution for the financial year 2026-2027 in Munyonyo, Finance Minister Henry Msazizi challenged accounting officers to tighten financial discipline, fight corruption, and ensure that public expenditure translates into real economic and value for Ugandans.
We should ensure that we achieve budget discipline and budget credibility. Ensure that we raise adequate domestic revenue resources to support our ever-growing expenditures.
Msazizi says the constrained
and credibility. And therefore, the leakages that we have in the system is about fiscal indiscipline. And the PSST, I think, said it very well. One is that you cannot spend the money that is not in the budget. That's why we have 4.8 in terms of domestic areas. Two is that you cannot have a budget that is depending on the supplementary budgets all the time. We need to ensure that we go back to the principles of supplementary budgeting, which is unavoidable, which is unabsorbable, and unpredictable. And number three, we need to ensure that we have value for money. You can't have a road of 50 million and you spend 100 million on it. Those are the leakages that are eating the money, eating our money. And therefore, for the last 10 years, I think, for me right now, this is music to my ears. But lastly, for me, I think, I'm looking forward for personal accountability. You cannot waste government money and you blame government. It must be an individual to blame and pay for these expenses.
Glad that you touched on that. I'm very glad that you touched on the misuse part of it, because that's the elephant in the room. Let's address it. If the Auditor General's report is continually revealing misuse of funds and different forms of corruption, as you've seen for yourself in different institutions, what happens? Because we're not seeing enough accountability.
We are beginning to see accountability, though not enough. If of recent you are hearing the PAC Committee of Parliament, I mean, we are seeing serious issues that are being raised by Auditor General now. Accounting officers are looking at them. We are looking at also the Baram tours, and I think this is an open eye, even to anybody who has not been interested in corruption in this country could surely see with your naked eyes. But what I need to stress here, most important, is that let us stop on these pronouncements. We want results. For example, how many accounting officers are going to be sanctioned if they do not follow the fiscal and accountability charter? And what kind of sanctions are there? We don't want the sanction to stop at you being removed from being an accounting officer. We want serious sanctions that there is a cost if public resources are misused by an accounting officer. Take, for example, you can't be an accounting officer and you say that the railway wagons are gone.
We are hearing you, but I have to ask this final question.
No way.
If I could ask this final question, though, do you think that the government will be successful in implementing this year's budget for financial year 2026 or 27, or will we be back in the same place next financial year?
This is their choice. If we want a $500 billion economy, we can't do business as usual. If they want the fiscal and accountability charter to work, then they must show results and they must publish how the fiscal charter, the budget and fiscal accountability charter is going to work. Therefore, I am optimistic that if they adhere to this, we can be able to get some good results. Thank you.
That's a very lovely shirt that you have there. Sound like you have a budget, a big budget. Well, we're going to go ahead and get to our feedback question. I hope that you've already answered.
Feedback brought to you by.
In business, you need advice, solutions, and sector expertise when it matters.
Your new office space looks great. What's next?
You get it. Absa Business Banking.
Well, using the hashtag NBS Live at 9 is how you're answering this very simple question. How can accounting of Well, later on in more to come, we're having a look at the Namayo case, rather, of the mother that allegedly murdered her own children. 5 were stabbed and 2 passed away, unfortunately. We'll have an update of that particular story right after the break. Stay with us.
Malayuni Pride Bank. It is so easy. You just have to maintain a minimum monthly balance of 100K and we'll give you health insurance for free. The bigger the balance, the bigger the benefits. Visit a nearby branch or call 0800 333 999 to learn more.
Pride Bank. Your growth is our pride.
Hello, Mr. Mkasa.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay, sir. Are you the broker?
The original one.
I was told you have very good rentals.
That is right. How many bedrooms do you want?
I want 3 bedrooms.
Okay, did I tell you of the price?
Yes, of course. 500,000.
No. This side, the salary went a bit high.
Why?
Because the paint we use is of good quality. So the place gained the value.
Which paint?
Global paint.
How?
For the ceiling, for us we use Global Mat. And for the inside walls, we use Global Silk Vinyl.
Okay, tell me about the outside walls.
Outside we use Global Weather Coat Emulsion so that the walls don't peel.
I'm really impressed. The precision you put while painting, I'm willing to pay any amount.
That is true, because here for us quality is paramount and the place becomes humidity.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
I'm sick and tired of running after Afro Urban presents Kigali Meets Kampala, featuring Rwanda's Mike Kaihura and Uganda's Cohen JC. Live on Saturday 29th August at Motif Bugolobi. Get ready for an unforgettable night of music, culture and non-stop vibes. Tickets are available now at quicket.co.ug. Powered by Club Pilsner. Refreshingly different.
Excess consumption of alcohol is harmful to your health. Not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
Uganda is moving forward. And at the heart of that movement is the most extensive fiber network in East Africa, with more than 15,000 kilometers of fiber and over 5,000 telecom mast sites. Soliton Telmec is the backbone that enables Uganda's telecom and digital infrastructure, connecting government services, businesses, homes, universities, hospitals, banks, villages, and telecom masts. We don't just build networks. We maintain and commercialize critical infrastructure that supports national development. East Africa's leading fiber company, connecting Uganda with the most capacity. Soliton Telmec, building networks for life.
There is a new era of elegance and it begins at your event. At Peno Events, we have upgraded with fresh, modern, stylish event pieces designed to transform any space into a masterpiece. From luxury tents to elegant furniture to premium mobile washrooms, hand wash stations, lounge sets, parasols, wooden chairs, modern chair set, banquet setup. Peno Events. Safe, reliable, stylish. Book now.
The Uganda People's Defense Forces invites you to the second edition of the UPDF-CDF Inter-Forces Drill Competition. Join us on Tuesday, 25th August 2026 at the Kololo Ceremonial Grounds for an electrifying showcase of precision drill, synchronized formations, discipline, and military excellence. Under the theme Precision, Discipline, and Cohesion, Pillars of National Resilience and Transformation. Witness UPDF formations battle for the coveted Inter-Forces Drill Championship. Who will take the crown? Will it be the Land Forces, Air Force, Special Forces Command, Field Artillery, Motorized Infantry, Marines Brigade, Directorate of Women Affairs, Military Police, or one of the 1st to 5th divisions. The event will be presided over by the Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. For more information, call 0392 947 455.
If whiskey could talk, Johnny Walker Black Label would sing. With notes that only come with 12 years in a barrel. Sweet, smooth toffee, rich fruit, and a touch of smoke. Tastes as good as it sounds.
You need a bigger space to grow your business. You need more equipment to meet demand.
You need to make sure everyone gets paid on time.
In business, you need advice, solutions, and sector expertise when it matters.
Your new office space looks great. What's next?
We get it. Have some business banking.
Welcome back. Thank you for choosing to keep informed with us here on NBS Live at 9. Now, outgoing 4th Division Commander Major General Felix Busizori has handed over office to the newly appointed Division Commander, Major General Wilberforce, at a function presided over by the Deputy Chief of Defence Forces, Lieutenant Samuel Okiding. In his message, Okiding stressed the importance adherence to work ethics and bonding with the public, saying transfers are part of the management of the Army.
The 4th Division has witnessed a change of guard from Major General Felix Busizori to Major General Wilberforce Seronkuma. Busizori has been appointed Deputy Land Forces as Seronkuma leaves 3rd Division for the new task.
The support you gave me should be the same support that you give him.
In his farewell speech, Busizori asked for professionalism and dedication of services among those he leaves behind.
I encourage all of you to embrace this transition, offering support and comradeship as we forge ahead together. Let us remain steadfast in our commitment to excellence, professionalism, and unity.
General Wilberforce Seronkuma, the incoming 4th Division Commander, asked the public to work together with the UPDF, promising to follow his predecessor footsteps.
I won't switch off my phone. I won't close that gate of welcoming my leaders. We shall share everything as we have been. We have sacrificed bone and blood to make this country stable. So we have to continue.
Lieutenant General Samuel Okiding said General Felix Busizori's appointment is a promotion and called for a dynamic leadership for the different officers.
I've come to take away one general from you, and I've also come to bring another general to you. Now, Major General Felix, you have talked about him. Perfect.
Leaders in Gulu who attended the event spoke of the contribution of 4th Division in shaping the region.
I want to really commend the joint response from our forces, particularly under the leadership and stewardship of General Felix, that it was very swift, collaborative, engaging, and as we speak now, the rest is history.
We had seen what UPDF is. A man who had bridged the gap between Wananchi and the civilian and the armed forces. In this barracks was the center of mediating peace in this part of the country.
Now to this, police have confirmed that 43-year-old Namayo Dorothy, who allegedly stabbed her 5 children in Kampala, killing 2 and injuring 3, is under police guard while receiving treatment at Mulago Hospital. Police say the incident is being investigated alongside allegations of domestic violence as Uganda continues to grapple with child-related offences.
Namayo Dorothy, 43, is currently receiving treatment at Mulago Hospital under police security following the incident in which he allegedly stabbed her 5 children. 2 of the children died, while 3 others survived with injuries and are receiving treatment at another hospital under care of their father. Kampala Metropolitan spokesperson Rachel Kawala says the facility where the surviving children are being treated has not been disclosed for security and privacy reasons.
3 children are still getting treatment at Mulago Hospital, and also the suspect is getting treatment at Mulago Hospital, but under police guard.
Police say the father is also expected to record a statement as investigations continue into the allegations of domestic violence.
Yeah, the father is currently taking care of his 3 children that were allegedly stabbed by their biological mother. So far, we have recorded a statement of the suspect. However, investigations are still ongoing to establish the exact cause.
According to Kawala, Namayo told police that she had been facing domestic violence and had reached a point where she wanted to kill her children and herself, believing she would be leaving the world without children continuing to suffer. Police say investigations are ongoing to establish the full circumstances surrounding the incident and verify allegations.
We call upon members of the public, mostly those that are facing domestic violence or victims of domestic violence. Taking your own life shouldn't be the solution. Yes, try to seek guidance from relevant authorities, including the Uganda Police Force. We have a child and family protection unit at every police station where you can come and report a case, where you can come and seek advice.
It's a very sad story over there. We must protect our children. Now moving on, Uganda's growing digital population is opening up new opportunities for children to learn, connect and express themselves online. However, as more children spend time on digital platforms, concerns about their online safety and exposure to harm are also increasing.
Bullying and harassment, exposure to harmful content, children face online risks that parents and caregivers often struggle to detect. Through Be a Cyber Hero campaign, child protection, cybersecurity and mental health stakeholders are calling for greater awareness and stronger support systems to help children stay safe online.
So we need to continue engaging all the actors around the child, looking at the parents at the family level, but also the community in general, to look at the protective environment within which they live. But we also need to engage the leaders within these communities to make sure that all the actors that are responsible for providing prevention and response services are involved and they are supporting the children to recover from those events.
Online harm can extend beyond the screen, affecting a child's confidence, emotional well-being and willingness to speak up. Experts say that how adults respond is critical. Children need support, not blame, when they experience harm online.
So I know that young Ugandans, young people generally, are always online. There's excitement about being online, right? You text me, don't call me. That whole generation is happening now, right? But the thing about it is, if you are not careful about which site you are engaging with, especially sites that are asking you for money, whether it be you're trying to purchase something online, the moment you put in your account details, your account information, you're done. So you have to be very careful about the sites that you are using.
But protecting children cannot only begin after something has gone wrong. Cybersecurity experts say simple, consistent conversations about online behavior, privacy, and what to do when something feels unsafe can go a long way in keeping children protected.
There are solutions. We call them application filtering solutions. So if in your home, in your small internet at home, your small internet setup at home, if you could try to implement these restrictions, what do these restrictions do? These restrictions will prevent children from visiting applications online that you would deem as averse to them, as dangerous to them. So you could have some of these restrictions. So they are very, very easy to set up. You just need to contact an IT person and they can set them up for you very well.
The Be a Cyber Hero campaign is now encouraging parents, schools, organizations, and children themselves to take shared responsibility for creating safer digital spaces. Stakeholders say that as Uganda becomes more connected, building a safer digital generation will require stronger cybersecurity, awareness, open dialogue, and support for children both online and offline.
Mami!
Wanje sabo.
Ukamotia. Uina kachi. Ha. Kagulini ziteka ko. Teka kagulini. I want everything, eh?
Okay.
Yes. So, when I pay the time, this will increase my loan limit. Hey! Hemutieni momo. Madam, remove the food. Put more meat. Add the meat. Yes. Hey! Now, these are the fruits of paying your loan is in time.
That's right. Every time you repay your Momo loan on time, your loan limit can increase, giving you access to more money when you need it most. Dial *165*5# to borrow, pay back, and grow your limit with Momo loans.
You have juice?
Yes.
Juice in me.
Uganda, are you ready for the biggest honey show in Africa? This August, Tunadol welcomes the world to the 4th Africa Apimondia Symposium and Exhibition featuring honey show, apiculture, learning sessions, and business networking opportunities under the theme Beekeeping for Business and Livelihoods. Come join apiculture leaders, researchers, processors, investors, and food systems practitioners from across Africa and beyond. Come and be part of this historic gathering from the 25th to the 28th of August 2026 at Hotel Africana, Kampala. The 4th Africa Apimondia Symposium and Honey Show is organized by Tunadol in partnership with Come, Network, Learn, Grow.
In today's world, opportunity is digital. Is your education keeping pace? At Cavendish University, Uganda, we don't just use technology, we're built around it. Our state-of-the-art digital portal and our world-class public health laboratories are your launchpad. Because here, we focus on one outcome, your success. We equip you with in-demand digital skills, critical thinking, and real-world experience. We don't just award degrees, we prepare you for gainful employment and entrepreneurship globally. Enroll with Cavendish University, Uganda this semester. Registration is ongoing. Cavendish University, Uganda. Your success begins here.
We don't need anyone's permission to move forward. What we need is the power to do it our way. Spiro is not your typical EV company. It's the power grid for African ambition. A network that connects Nairobi to Kigali, Lagos to Lome, Dar to Kampala. Not with cables and wires, but with clean, quiet, relentless movement. This is Africa, powered by us.
We're not made to be alone. It's baked deep into our DNA, driving us to connect. Because we know that when our tastes are as diverse as our world, the world becomes a magical place. And that when we experience life with each other, everything changes. As the world's #1 vodka, all we do is about that. From shaking up cocktails to a taste for everyone. We've been doing we since 1864. Smirnoff, we do we.
Every business begins with belief. The belief that tomorrow can be bigger than today. But waiting to be paid should never hold ambition back. With NCBA Working Capital Solutions, unpaid invoices become opportunity. Because some ambitions build more than businesses, they build futures. At NCBA, we bank on belief, empowering ambition with tailored financial solutions built around your business. Whatever your next move, we are here to help you grow. Access unsecured loans of up to 500 million Uganda shillings plus 6 months of free banking. Ko NCBA Bank, Chigwa Kuwerere. Visit any NCBA Bank branch today and unlock the momentum your business deserves.
NCBA Bank. Go for it.
Swans Avenue present Vinca Live and Loud. It's going to be an endless hit, tune ko tune on Friday the 21st of August at Lugogo Cricket Oval. So grab your ticket right now on the Momo app or dial *165*20#. The Vinca Live and Loud concert is brought to you by Swans Avenue, Bell Lager, and Uganda Warji. Excessive consumption of alcohol is harmful to your health. Not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
Welcome back. Residents of Bunyangabu district have welcomed a new 5-classroom block constructed by the Movit Foundation at Kidimbo Primary School in Rumi Town Council. The 300 million shilling facility, equipped with 90 desks, is expected to improve the learning environment for pupils, some of whom had previously been studying under trees due to inadequate classroom space.
Residents gathered at Kadindimo Primary School to witness the handover of the new classroom block, which they say will provide relief to pupils and teachers who have endured inadequate learning facilities. According to Dr. Bruce Mpamizo, chairman of the Movit board, the project demonstrates the foundation's commitment to supporting education and community development.
The average cost of this project is averaging at 300 million, and the good thing, we used the best raw cost materials. You are able to see the machine that we use, so that we mix it with sand and soil and make sure we get the best bricks. You expect more projects coming up, because in our plan, we first finished the Yachibiri's in Ryantonde. Now we have finished the project of Kandindumo. We have a marathon of projects. At least we are sure that every year we should be handing over a solid project that supports education, but not only education, we also support maternal health.
The Minister for Local Government, Barambaru Gahara, who presided over the handover, commended Movit Foundation for complementing government efforts to improve learning conditions.
Because our government responsibility to build the schools, but where government cannot, and they are kind, able people, and they build, we should thank and appreciate them.
Barugahara also urged government contractors to emulate the foundation by delivering quality infrastructure while ensuring value for money.
5 classrooms, well built, and he has put furniture in the classrooms. On top of that, he's putting solar system.
Well, let's continue with the good news. I think we're in a good mood there. Hundreds of residents in Tororo County turned up at Oriyoi Primary School access free medical services, highlighting the growing demand for affordable healthcare in rural communities. The one-day medical camp, organized by 3 Rotary clubs, comes amid concerns from residents and local leaders over alleged charges for services at government health facilities.
Hundreds of residents from Tororo County constituency in Tororo district have turned up at Oreo Primary School to benefit from a free medical outreach organized by 3 Rotary clubs, including Tororo Sam Owori, Belgere Nambole, and Balua. The overwhelming turnout at the one-day medical camp is a reflection of the growing demand for affordable health services in the rural communities. The concerns raised by the patients have also been echoed by district leaders who say reports of health workers allegedly demanding money from patients are becoming increasingly worrying.
In many of these health facilities, it is not allowed, but some monies are being charged. And when such camps come and they are for free, you realize we have so many people who turn up, and that's why the number is big today.
These government services are for free. The NRM government, when it's planning, they are planning for people to receive these services for free, and the Wananchi genuinely can't afford it. So, my promise to the people is stricter oversight.
Tororo District Health Officer Onyango Jagre says his office has also received complaints about such practices, but blames the lack of evidence to delayed action against health workers accused of soliciting money from patients.
The problem is people complain in the backyard, but when you tell them to come forward to bring evidence of these transactions, they instead disappear. So we have no basis to blame anyone for anything. So our people need to come out strongly to point out the errant officers who are spoiling the name of the general practitioners and point out the people asking for money so that we are able to bring them to book.
Meanwhile, the organizers of the medical camp say the overwhelming response is a clear indication of the huge unmet demands for healthcare services in the district. They are now calling for more partners to come on board and support communities that continue to face challenges accessing medical care.
The demand is too much. If you can look and manage 1,500 people in 8 hours of the day, the demand is high.
Dental-wise, cervical cancer-wise, name it all, general OPD, everything that we've done here today, you see the numbers are overwhelming, and one day will never be enough.
We want to work together and make sure that those who are not in position to get the services right now could be followed.
Business Pulse, brought to you by
Well, let's get to business. Fiscal planning authorities, local business leaders, property developers and financiers gathered at a conference in Mbarara City for the landmark Ready Mbarara 2026 conference organized by Knight Frank Uganda. The summit attracted key urban stakeholders to chart a strategic path for sustainable real estate and infrastructure development across the Ankole sub-region.
We are looking at
operating under the theme Unlocking Investment, Development and Growth in Uganda's Secondary Cities. The Mbarara Summit transitioned regional dialogue from northern to western Uganda to accelerate urban expansion outside Kampala.
No one single institution is going to deliver the transformation of cities. It's going to take a shared vision amongst various stakeholders. There's a lot of business that's happening, there's a lot of trade that's happening in Mbarara. So it makes it an easy, low-hanging fruit of a city to scale up on what is already on the ground.
Then us as banks, we come in to give the financial but affordable financial support to ensure that as you come up with an idea, as you identify an opportunity in this conference, we are here to support.
Throughout the event, deliberations focused on leveraging Mbarara's position as a regional economic hub. Stakeholders' discussions centered on cross-border trade, agribusiness, retail, hospitality, mining, and construction.
Mbarara already possesses much of what makes a city investable. It has an established consumer base, a diversified regional economy, and a strong corridor connectivity. The task before this gathering today is to ensure the built environment keeps pace with the economy it must serve.
Delegates emphasized that the core sectors are heavily driven by expanding trade volume potential, surging housing demand, commercial growth, industry opportunities, ecotourism, and evolving government urban policies.
I think it is such rooms that have the command, but the mindset to start even changing or do mindset shift on certain things.
The biggest problem that we have today in Mbarara and across the country is that our planning is reactive, which I think is very wrong. We wait for a situation to first happen. When congestion has started taking place here, that's when we wake up and, we need to plan a road. There is too much traffic here. And that is extremely wrong.
Uganda Warigi has been part of our biggest moments. One spirit, one pride, one UG.
Is that a UG? Yes, it is. Is that a UG? Yes, it is. Well, if it's UG, let's go cheer.
Uganda Warigi, the spirit that binds us.
Why pay for someone else's repairs? Say goodbye to hidden costs and hello to peace of mind of a brand new start. Discover the Suzuki range of unmatched fuel-efficient and reliable options. From the iconic Jimny to the new Across Hybrid. Find the perfect blend of style and world-class efficiency. Upgrade today and enjoy 1 year of free fuel and comprehensive insurance, plus 2 years of free service and a 3-year warranty. Trade in your current car or choose financing to start driving as you pay installments. Don't wait. Visit the Suzuki showroom today or call 0800 211 033 to get started.
Experience the ultimate in bathing luxury with Lanzo Luxury Bathing Soap. Choose from a variety of refreshing types, including menthol, antibacterial, ice cool, blueberry, coconut, and raspberry. Each one promises an upper-world, refreshing feel that redefines your experience with bathing. Lanzo Luxury Bathing Soap, the ultimate refreshing feel. Distributed by Chopper General Enterprises, located at shop number 3, Rafik Building, Chikoba, Kampala. You can find Lanzo Luxury Bathing Soap in shops and supermarkets nearby.
Searching for the right investment destination, Kabalega Petro-based Industrial Park is now open for business in Hoima, Uganda. Over 221 plots measuring 536 acres are available for petrochemicals, agro-processing, manufacturing, industrial services, logistics, warehousing, ICT, hospitality, commercial and residential. Don't let this opportunity pass you. Visit the KIP Investor Portal at kip.unok.com. Discover the various investment opportunities and project updates, create an account, and book a site visit at KIP. Kabalega Petro-based Industrial Park is open for business. Invest in KIP, invest in Uganda. For more information, please contact us on 0760-663-061 or email reservations@mbzgroup.africa.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Here's how you chase that gray away. Say surrender today and show your smile, please. The world smiles back at you, so
Welcome back now for sport. The national motocross team to the African Championship in Namibia has been flagged off at the National Council of Sport in Lugogo. The team of 34 riders captained by Giftes Sebuguzi will battle the continent's best in the championship slated for this weekend at Uganda endeavours to better the third finish from last edition in Zimbabwe.
There are two countries which will give us a challenge. Like South Africa has good riders, and also Namibia because it's their home track.
Because these kids need the support, and we also need to recognize the effort of the technical people, the coaches, the managers who make it happen behind the scenes. So I commend you all, and it's now my honor to flag off the team. I don't know from where, but I say all this for God and my country.
I'm pretty prepared personally. I've been training, working very hard, and I hope all my fellow riders are doing the same, because such events require teamwork. You have to work together as Team Uganda to national glory.
Now moving on to basketball, the 2026 National Basketball League men's champion will be decided in Hoima after Namwongo Blazers forced a winner-takes-all Game 7 by defeating City Oilers 82-64 in Game 6. The defending champions will face the 10-time champions at Hoima City Arena tomorrow in a historic final away from Kampala.
Namwongo entered Game 6 under protest after the Federation of Uganda Basketball Associations rejected their petition challenging the eligibility of 6 City Oilers players. Despite the dispute, the Blazers chose to honour the fixture and responded on court with a commanding 82-64 victory, levelling the best-of-7 series and setting a decisive Game 7 that will be played tomorrow at the Hoima City Arena. Namwongo CEO Daniel Mutu Obol says the team decided to play in the interest of the sport, despite disagreeing with FUBA's decision, insisting that the federation's rules must be followed.
We honestly feel that decision was wrong because we have clear precedents. But like I told my team, I trust them that they can deliver, and I said, let's go play. But doesn't stop the fact that we disagree with the federation's decision.
Obol also welcomed the decision to take Game 7 to Hoima, saying the move could help government take basketball more seriously, although he called for greater support for the sport.
I would expect that if the minister wants the game to happen, my expectation would be at least they would say, okay, let's organize transport and accommodation for both teams.
Basketball fan and sports administrator ASP Gilbert Nyaika echoed the sentiments, saying that taking the final to Hoima will help grow the sport beyond Kampala.
So if we don't go and play basketball from Hoima, who will play from there? So let's go and have fun in Hoima. I ask all basketball fans to come and we go to Hoima.
Other fans have welcomed the opportunity to watch the championship decider in Hoima.
It's going to promote more the Hoima city, especially the stadium, because it's been low-key.
I mean, Hoima is also a beautiful city, so people get to also do adventurous activities there apart from the game.
Game 7 will be played at the 2,000-plus capacity Hoima City Arena, where either Namwongo Blazers or City Oilers will be crowned the 2026 National Basketball League men's champions.
Now, sport lovers are in for an action-packed weekend with Guinness and Coca-Cola kicking off the new English Premier League season with watch parties at Millennium Grounds in Lugogo, while several major sporting events across the country will be broadcast live on NBS Sport and MTN TV by Afromobile.
These start tonight as reigning Premier League champions Arsenal welcome newly promoted Coventry City at 10 p.m. Gates at Millennium Grounds opened at 4 p.m. with another watch party scheduled for tomorrow from noon for the Hull City vs Manchester United game. Both watch parties will be live on NBS Sport. Meanwhile, the Tusker Light Rwenzori Marathon takes place tomorrow in Kasese, featuring 4 race categories and making its debut as a World Athletics Labor road race. The event will also be live on NBS Sport. The Chadondo Sevens gets underway tomorrow at Chadondo Rugby Grounds, bringing together 12 men's and 8 women's teams for the third stop of the Uganda Rugby 7 series. The tournament will be live on MTN Live and exclusive to MTN TV by Afromobile.
A quick break there.
In Hoima, Namwongo Blazers and City Oilers will battle for the 2026 National Basketball League Men's Championship in a decisive Game 7 of the final series. The winner-takes-all clash will be live on NBS Sport 2, exclusive to MTN TV by Afromobile.
Quick pass in, Obling.
NBS Sport will also broadcast the English Premier League game between Nottingham Forest against Leeds United tomorrow from 5 p.m, adding to a weekend packed with live sporting action.
Hey travelers, are you a family gearing up for that big vacation, a hustler working abroad coming home, or your squad chasing sunsets and passport stamps? It's time you lock in. Say goodbye to long airport queues, shocking roaming bills, and the stress of hunting for local SIM cards, because now you can travel like a local. Stay connected in over 180 countries. Just scan, tap, and boom! Instant data the moment you reach your destination. Get your Rogue Travel eSIM today at travel.roguetelecom.co.ug. Contact us on 020-5000123.
Mami!
Wanje sabo
ukamotia oina kachi ha kagulinzi teka kagulinzi I want everything yes so when I pay the time, did you increase my loan limit? Hey, Hemutieni Momo, madam, remove the food, put more meat, add the meat, yes. Hey. Now these are the fruits of paying your loan is in time.
That's right. Every time you repay your Momo loan on time, your loan limit can increase, giving you access to more money when you need it most. Dial *165*5# to borrow, pay back, and grow your limit with Momo loans.
You have juice?
Yes.
Juice in me.
Well, that sure does bring us to the end of tonight's Live at 9 bulletin. Thank you for choosing to stay informed with us. Also, don't forget to download the MTN TV by Afromobile. You can catch all the weekend action over there if you are going to be staying home. And as I said, tomorrow for those who will be running at the Ranzori Marathon, good luck, and I hope that you get there early and you are ready to run. Meanwhile, you can catch some of these shows live right now. That is, a new season deserves a bold beginning, as well as this particular show, Strong Woman, streaming live on NBS Music. You can download that MTN TV by Afromobile and catch all of that and so much more. But from myself, Victoria Sibias Batane, as well as Michael Jagwe, who's on sign language, and the rest of the team, goodbye and God bless.